Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today I want to take a closer look at my brand new Canyon Grizl CF AXS. You've probably already seen, or if not, I'm going to link it up here. I've done an entire unboxing video, but that's pretty general. It's just me quickly assembling the bike after I've unboxed it. But in this video today, with a bit better lighting, with some natural light, I wanted to go over the bike, talk about some of the components, look at the color, because in my opinion it's a bit different than what you see on the Canyon website. You could probably see it, this is in natural light. I'm not sure how well the camera will pick it up, but the biggest difference from the Canyon website is the color. It is slightly darker than what you see on the website, but I'll try to take some closer shots of that as well. So yeah, join me today and then we'll take a look at the components one by one. Alright, let's take a look at the two main features of the Canyon Grizl CF AXS. The first one being is that the frame set is fully carbon. So this one is the same geometry as the rest of the Grizls, it's just that it's fully carbon, as well as the fork. Of course, the other models also have the carbon fork, this one retains that. The other thing is that the seat post is also carbon. And I believe this is the extent of carbon on this bike. So the bars, the stand, it's all aluminum. So just the frame set and the seat post is carbon. Looking at the second main feature of this bike is that it comes with the SRAM Apex E-Tap electronic shifting drivetrain. So that means that the rear derailleur is fully electronic, as well as the front shifter, so they're paired via Bluetooth. It's SRAM's E-Tap system, so you have an app where you can control all of that. You can see battery life, and you can just have different configurations and settings for the drivetrain. Looking at some of the components that are part of the drivetrain, like the front chain set, or the chain ring, it's a 40-tooth SRAM chain ring paired with a 11-44 rear cassette. Looking at the chain itself, this is the flat Apex chain. I've watched quite a few other reviews before actually purchasing the bike, and there were a lot of positive comments about this entire drivetrain, that it's fully robust and that it's very reliable and shifting is great. So this was one of the biggest selling points actually when I was purchasing this bike, because at a price point of 2,500 euros to get a bike that has a fully carbon frame set with electronic shifting, it's just a great offering, and none of the other brands could actually compete and offer something similar. So that's why I went with the Canyon Grizl. Of course, in my opinion, it looks stunning. So the other thing maybe we can talk about now is the color. So this is the roasted olive color. I wasn't too sure about that looking at this color on the website, to be honest. It looked a bit lighter, it looked more tan on the website, but looking at this color in person, it's definitely darker, and it has a more greenish tint. It's actually, in person and in just natural light, it looks similar to the oregano colorway on the website. So I think the oregano colorway, I've seen on Reddit a few posts, it's even darker than what it looks on the website. So I think this is similar to what the oregano looks on the website. But this is my personal experience that I'm sharing, and I'm not sure how well my camera will pick up the color, but definitely I can tell you that it is darker than what it looks on the website, and it is definitely a bit more greener. It has a greener tint than what it looks on the website. Alright, so taking a look at a couple of the other components that the bike came with, starting with the CLA Italia seat. It is a very thin seat, and it does have a cutout in the middle to relieve some of the pressure. I can't tell you anything about the comfort yet because I haven't had the chance to experience it and ride the bike, but I'll probably cover that in a later video. It is attached to the carbon seat post. The top part here that actually clamps the seat down is aluminum, it's just the bottom part is carbon. Some of the other things, looking at the cockpit itself, like I mentioned, it is all aluminum, so it does have the aluminum Canyon stem, which is the ST0035 stem. paired with the regular circular Canyon bars. It does come with the Canyon bar tape, and it does already have the SRAM hoods here, as well as the shifters already pre-installed on it. You just need to clamp it down during assembly, so that's all there. Looking at some of the other things that are actually on the other side of the bike is the brakes. So these are the SRAM brakes, disc brakes that are also hydraulic, and as you can see also in the cockpit, these are the only two tubes or wires that are actually visible, so it's a very clean setup in terms of the cockpit. You do need to have, of course, there's hydraulic liquid running to the front and the back brakes that runs through these two tubes, and these are the only two tubes that are visible. So that's one other thing that was a selling point for me and for this bike, is that it's a very clean setup, super minimalistic with electronic shifting. You get rid of a lot of the cables that go around the bike. You don't have that except for these two hydraulic lines. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm super happy with the aesthetics and how this cockpit looks like paired with the bike. Definitely one of the biggest selling points for me. One of the other things I wanted to talk about is actually the wheels that come on the bike. Those are the DT Swiss Gravel LN wheels. It's the aluminum wheels that come with most Grizl models. I know some of them come with different variations of the DT Swiss wheels, but this one does come with Gravel LN wheels. Also, the hubs here are also DT Swiss. The tires that come on the bike are the Schwalbe G1 bike tires. So the tread looks like, it's very knobby, but still smooth. So there are bigger knobs on the outer side, I guess, for more traction if you're cornering in gravel, and then smoother tread on the top. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this first look of the Canyon Grizl 6 AXS. There will be more content around this bike coming on the channel in the future, so if you want to stay tuned, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.